I'm sure many of you have been to an airport and been on an airplane. Going through security is a very big hassle. You have to wait in line, you have to go through the checkpoint, take off all your shoes, take off everything out of your pockets, and put your luggage through the scanner. However, there is a valid reason to airplane and airport security. It prevents terrorist attacks, and anything that is unwanted to pass through security will be stopped and will prevent harm to others and passengers. To begin, the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, is in charge of aviation security. The TSA runs the scope of security in airports and on airplanes, whether they are on the ground or in flight. Airplane security allows for safe passengers and travel of all persons involved with the aircraft. The TSA has developed many programs to benefit passengers, such as the Trusted Travelers Program, which decreases the security checkpoint at airports. With this program, the more that travelers fly, they get pre-checked and are able to go quicker through security and not have to take off their shoes, and they take less items out of their pockets. A quote from aviation security states as follows. The Trusted Travelers Program provide advanced passenger information and passenger name records prior to departure, has expanded Trusted Traveler programs expediting travel for passengers who provide biometric identification and pass rigorous security checks. As I said earlier, this program is for people who frequently fly in the airlines and allows them to shorten their time in security. Also, the TSA runs a program that cohesively scans passengers and places suspicious persons on a watch list. This is known as the Secure Flight Program, in which officials conduct passenger watch lists for 100% of covered U.S. flights and foreign aircraft that fly into and out of the United States. This watch list helps protect from persons who are attempting to commit a vulgar act against the airplane, airport, and citizens and passengers in the United States. This program identifies individuals who may pose a threat to aviation or national security and designates them for enhanced screening, or as appropriate, prohibits them from boarding aircraft. This is known as the no-fly list. This program is only effective on flights in which enter and exit out of the United States. A quote from the Federal Air Marshals states, "Finally, the TSA deploys a monotony of officials known as Federal Air Marshals. The Federal Air Marshal Service promotes confidence in the nation's civil aviation system through the effective deployment of the Federal Air Marshal to detect, deter, and defeat hostile acts targeting U.S. carriers, airports, passengers, and crews. An air marshal is the only person who is permitted to carry a gun on an aircraft or in an airport. If the aircraft is ever attempted to be hijacked or taken over, the air marshal takes control of the situation and handles everything as needed." So all in all, the TSA aviation security is a very, very important thing. Without security in airports and on airplanes, many bad things could happen, such as terrorist attacks. A very large terrorist attack, the largest in the United States, was on September 11th, 2001. That's when 2 airplanes were hijacked and crashed into the World Trade Center in New York City. Attacks like this could have easily been prevented with large amounts of security in airports and on airplanes. Along with that, by providing trusted traveler programs, this allows for passengers to not get as angry and not have to wait in line as much, as well as the watch list from preventing acts against passengers and others of the United States. The opposing view states as follows. So with the copious amount of security in an airport, it is a large hassle to travelers. One of the biggest hassles is the rule that each passenger is only allowed 1 carry-on bag. A carry-on bag, such as a backpack or small suitcase, is a bag in which a person takes with them to the airport. This bag is accessible to the person during flight. While the TSA allows 1 bag per person as a carry-on, there is also an immutable way to which the people may have in the bag, so they're only allowed a few items in the bag. A quote from Airport Security Issues article states, "The most common restricted items that people accidentally take to airports are liquid and gel containers that are too large in general. Anything that can start a fire, explode, or be used as a weapon is not allowed in checked or carry-on bags." The TSA wittingly restricts passengers from bringing over 3.4 ounces of liquid or any substance via the carry-on bag. That is a rule to prevent useless or reckless use of an item that may be present. Along with the size limit, there is a myriad of items that a passenger may not bring, such as lighter fluid, gunpowder, or alcohol. The limit may be a nuisance to some people, as some people need alcohol to relax on a flight if they have large amounts of stress. However, airplanes and airlines have coped with that and now sell alcohol on aircraft. Another problem that travelers face is a weight limit on the checked luggage bag. When a person travels, they check a bag before they enter security. Many times, these checked bags, you may get one checked bag for free. However, there's a weight limit, usually around 35-45 pounds. If the bag exceeds the weight limit, you have to pay a large fee, or many airlines as well, you have to pay a fee just to check one bag. This causes a problem for some travelers because if they are going on a lengthy period trip, they may need more clothing. So that would cause more weight, so they would have to pay more money. If the amount of clothes one takes are limited, as I said, they'll pay a large fee, and it's not fair to them. However, to sum it up, airplane and airport security is a very important thing, and it is great for our country. This utmost security allows for travelers to be protected from the unknown. The biggest reason that airplane security is in place is to protect people from terrorists who have hatred toward the American people and our society. Security in airports, such as a full-body scanner, make it possible for officials to stop a threat before it occurs. The full-body scanner is an X-ray type machine that a person walks through, and it shows what items they may be concealing on their body. With these scanners, roughly 80% of all unauthorized items do not make it onto an aircraft. So that is 80%, and of that 80%, many of those items are possibly harmful. So that is 80% of harmful acts that are prevented. Along with the full body scanner, there are luggage scanners. So a luggage scanner scans your carry-on bag, and this will find items in your bag that would pose a threat to the aircraft as well. So overall, airplane security is beneficial to all persons involved. With the security measures taken, lives are saved, and acts of hatred against the United States are stopped. With the implication of federal air marshals, body scanners, luggage scanners, they improve security, and Trusted Travelers programs make it so that travelers do not get as upset with the large lines of security. So airport security is important, it is needed, and it is something that protects all citizens of the United States, airplanes, and airports. Thank you. Oh, and here's my audience right here. Please come forward, audience. Please come forward. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Thank you.